Alright guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another episode of our Toronto Maple Leafs Be a GM mode here. I just kind of want to talk about a couple of things here for the duration of how long this GM mode is going to be. I personally have no idea. We're currently in year number 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm thinking about going around 7 or 8 years. Let me know what you guys think, because I am hyped about the idea I have for the next GM mode. I don't know what team I'm going to do yet, but I have a little twist here. Not really like a Gordy Yzerman twist, but kind of something along those lines. You guys are really going to be stoked for it. So here we are. We're currently just about to go into the trade deadline and then onward to the playoffs with our Toronto Maple Leafs. And we're doing, we're not doing terrible. There's some things that need to be addressed for sure. I have quite a few comments to go over, so let's start with them right now. This guy, Goalies says, I recommend not to trade Naz. Definitely do not do it for Strome. For many reasons, I support my statement. First off, Naz is 88 overall in his prime. So this guy basically says you've had Kadri when you've won 2 Stanley Cups. He knows what it takes. You got Henrik Sedin for the veteran presence, and I mean, what more veteran presence do you need than 2 Stanley Cups? Kadri is a valuable member of our squad, and I feel like throwing him under the bus like that is not, it's not right. He actually adds on to his comment here. He said, sorry, I forgot to say this. Stanley Cup winners win with great center depth. For example, the LA Kings have Carter on their second line, and he's 90 overall. They even have Mike Richards, and he's on their 4th line. So you guys are definitely right. Trading Kadri, he's not having the greatest year, whatever. It's not about points right now. It's about winning Stanley Cups. But we are going to make a move, and you're going to see Nikita Kucherov go bye-bye. We're going to trade Kucherov, and we're going to get another defenseman. I haven't quite figured out who yet, but there's a lot of comments for me to go after Wayne Train. The Wayne Train from Philadelphia. Wayne Simmons, baby. We're going to try to make a move, and there's a lot of comments basically saying the exact same thing as this. This guy says, I think Simmons is a great pickup. Gritty guy with size, and he can put up points. Perfect for the playoff run. Strome isn't. This guy just adds more on the Strome thing. If you really have to trade Kadri, this guy says run with him, but trade him to the West. We're not going to be trading him, so I'm going to go ahead and put Kadri off the block. He's not even on the block right now, but I am going to put on Kucherov, and I'm going to put on Matt Finn. I have 2 players who, I have kind of an idea of who I want to go get. What I can get for them, I have no idea, or what I'm going to trade. But I will try for the Wayne Train because, we have 2 offers coming in here. One from the San Jose Sharks. Joe Pavelski for a first, Hickey, and Finn. Ooh, Big Joe. Little Joe, actually. I don't need Joe Pavelski. He's only 87 overall at a $6 million price tag. I'm going to be all right with that one. Got another one here from the Rangers. I don't need another centerman. If you were to come at me with a really talented winger, I would say absolutely, but Brassard's not the player that we need. I know the player that we need, and I'm going to go after him right now. You guys are right. Wayne Train. Wayne Simmons, baby. I love Wayne Train in real life. I think he's awesome. They actually want to get rid of him, so I could get him for relatively cheap. I was thinking about getting rid of William Nylander, but he's a prospect. You guys love him. He's going to be, hopefully he turns out to be something pretty good by the start of next year, but we are going to get rid of Nikita Kucherov. He's been awesome, but he's not getting any better at all. We know what he's good for. Having not the greatest year this year, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and ship him off. So how far away is this? Wayne Train only has 1 year left at 3.7, which is not bad at all. He's 86 overall. I like his defensive awareness, got decent disciplines, just a really good all-around player. He's only 30 years old. Stick checking's great. I mean, physical category is awesome. Skating's great. He's a really well-rounded hockey player, and he's going to be a great pickup for the playoffs. So let's try Kucherov. We can maybe give you, how is this trade value even looking here? Maybe I'll give you a second, and who else? Like maybe like a random prospect who I'm not even using. This guy's not even signed. His trade value isn't much. Just Dumont guy. Kucherov, a second, and Dumont for Wayne Train. Will that go through? That might go through as it is. We can try for this. If not, I'll have to add a couple more draft picks here. But will this go through? Wayne Train, are you coming to Toronto? Yes, you are. There you go. Wayne Simmons, baby. Welcome to the blue and white. That's exactly what I wanted. I am stoked on that. Wayne Train, baby. I'll go all there. And now we got to trade Matt Finn. I'm gonna have a look around here. I have a player in mind. Again, I do not know what his overall is, but it comes from the New York Islanders, and it's not Ryan Strome. It is going to be Travis Hamonic, or Travis Hamonic, however you want to pronounce it. He's going to be a really big upgrade from Matt Finn. He's a defensive defenseman, so that's what I like for my bottom pairing defenseman. He's got not the best discipline out there. He's a pretty physical player, really good defensive awareness, really good stick checking, shot blocking. That's all stuff that I like. His skating's subpar. Shooting category could use some work, but I think, he's 28 years old, so he's an 83 overall player. He's a plus 20 this year. Not going to put up a ridiculous amount of points, but he's definitely going to be a huge upgrade from Matt Finn, Travis Hamonic. And how much is the trade value different here from Matt Finn? It's actually not that bad now that I look at it. If I could add maybe another second round pick, I know I'm kind of throwing away draft picks here, but we're not going to be around forever, and we need to build the best team possible right now. So would Matt Finn and a second go through for Travis Hamonic? He's got 2 years left at 3.8. Will that go through? Yeah, it went through. Perfect. There we go. So welcome 2 players, 2 new faces to the squad. Best lines. I'll edit all that crap after. I'm happy with the 2 moves. I think that was smart. Kucherov, a random prospect who's we're not going to use, for a player who's going to help us immediately. And obviously the second round pick's a little bit much, but still, you got to give something to get something. Minnesota's coming at us here. Jason Pominville, I do not want you. No, thank you. I made the 2 trades I wanted to make. We strengthened our defensive core with Travis Hamonic. I probably could have got away with like a 3rd round pick instead of the second there, but I wanted to make sure I got him. I didn't want to piss him off too much. 2 trade offers here, one from Vancouver. This trade won't even go through if I allowed it. We got Alex Edler and Mike Santorelli. No, thank you. It's probably for Derek Brassard again. Yeah, first for Brassard. No, thank you. Alright, so that's going to be it for the trade deadline here. We got the 2 moves that I wanted to do, obviously Wayne Train, and we got Travis Hamonic here. So let me go ahead and put them on the lines accordingly. I'm happy with those 2 moves. Those are 2 big holes that we needed to fill. Henrik Sedin there, JVR on the first line. There's a couple comments saying trade JVR, and that actually might have to happen come draft time, or we could get a really good stud for the first line to play alongside McDavid and Phil Kessel. But JVR staying there for right now, hoping that Goudreau gets a boost. I'm praying on that. William Nylander, Wayne Simmons. Defensively, Hamonic, Tanev, 2 stone walls there. That's excellent. I love that. Gardner, Ristolainen. That's perfect. So penalty kill, I want to put Travis Hamonic on for sure. All right, so all the lines are completed now. I went ahead and put Hamonic on the penalty kill, and those were the 2 big moves I wanted to make. Hopefully you guys think that was a smart move. Those 2 moves, I think they were. I think that, like I mentioned before, they addressed 2 really big holes. Now let's just get the whole rest of the season done, do a little bit of a wrap-up, and then hop into the playoffs. So this game against Florida, let's see if our new players can make an immediate impact here. First period, 1-0 Quentin Howden. Second period, 1-0 still. Come on, guys. Where's the offense? Come on. We traded Kucherov. Now we can't score a goal. What's going on? 13 minutes. Oh, wow. We're going to get blanked here? Come on. Who do they got in net? Oh, wow. Ouch. That is not a good showing. Oh, man. Dmitry Kulikov gets the empty netter. You know what? I don't care. It's only 1 game. That was a fluke. Hopefully it's not a sign of things to come. Who got the shutout? Who's playing in net? Al Montoya, of all people. Subban made 35 stops. I mean, they peppered Malcolm Subban with rubber all night, but fortunately our goalie kind of bailed us out there. Could have been a lot worse. Up against Winnipeg, who we win 6-4 against. Wayne Simmons has 22 goals on the year. That's excellent. That can take a little bit of the pressure off of Phil Kessel, because Kessel's been holding the weight forever. That was a huge win against the Washington Capitals. They had a really good record. I know they're like 1 or 2 in the NHL. And I think getting the secondary scoring from Wayne Simmons is going to be really, really key. Like I mentioned like 10 seconds ago, taking the pressure off of Connor McDavid and taking the pressure off of Phil Kessel. I think it's a good move. He actually scored there against the Wild. Up against the New York Rangers here. Come on, Wayne Train. Let's make a big impact here. Have a big night, buddy. Hamonic's a +20, still a +20, so that's good. Scored a goal there. There you go, Wayne Train. I think that's a really good move. I'm really happy that the Flyers came at us with that trade, because that put that trade out there. And you guys, there was actually 3 or 4 comments that were saying, yes, go get him. Look at us stringing together a couple of victories here. That's what I like to see. Ooh, Tampa. Tampa. Come on, we got to beat a team like Tampa. Ooh, 4-3 loss. I don't know if that was an overtime or not. We have no games against the Flyers. That's no fun. I wanted to slow sim, see if Kucherov or see if the Wayne train could get their revenge on their old team. Really good record here against the Habs. We're going to have to beat good teams like this, guys. Come on. We lost against Tampa. Let's win against the Habs. There you go. 2-1. That's what I'm talking about. Phil Kessel, the Dishmaster, 40 helpers. That's what I'm talking about. Up against the Detroit Red Wings with Anthony Mantha, 4-1 victory. I like what I'm seeing, boys. I like it a lot. Let's get our revenge here on Florida. They shut us out last week. See if we can get our revenge. Come on, Al Montoya. You're not that good. There you go. 5-4. Wayne Simmons with another goal. If you guys could look at the Wayne Simmons thing and do the exact same thing that you did with Henrik Sedin, if you could see how many points Wayne Simmons had before coming to our team and how many points after, that would be kind of cool. You guys should do that as well, because those comments are a lot of fun to read, and it's just kind of a cool little, quirk to see how good they did on our team in the X amount of games that they did play. 7-4. We are just on fire right now, guys. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Getting on this hot streak before the playoffs is a great thing. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Phil Kessel, 27 goals, 45 helpers. He's doing it all right now. Travis Hamonic, plus 26, still just playing awesome here. Big game against the Wings. Ooh, we lose there. Huge game against the Bruins, actually. Oh, 5-2 loss. Ouch, 2 losses in a row. It's okay though. We've been killing it lately, so I really have no concerns. Us go in the forwards in the United States. Drafting really doesn't matter anymore because, like I said, we're only going to be here for a couple more years, 3 years possibly. So I like to string together as many Stanley Cups as possible. So let's get these 2 last games done against the Pittsburgh Penguins. So let's go here. First period, 0-0. Period number 2, 3-1. Ouch. Clark gets one for us, but Vanek, Sherbeck, and Brendan Gallagher, they're stepping all over us. We don't even deserve to be in this game right now. Look at the shots, 34-16. That is not a good enough effort, guys. Come on. Oh, 5-on-3. There you go. Phil the thrill. Come on, 4 minutes left. Come on, Phil. Come on, Phil. Oh, 3-2. All right, we kind of made a interesting little game of it there kind of later on, but too little, too late. Kessel with his 28th goal, but like I mentioned earlier, too little, too late. Come on, after winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row, you're losing 3. Let's not go out with a losing record, guys. Come on. We need to step it up here against Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Let's go. Let's just get this one over with here, and we'll see who we're going to face in round number 1, and then we'll hop into it. So first period here against the Leafs. Last game of the regular season. Your final tune-up before the postseason. Let's go. First period, 1-1. There you go. Johnny Hockey and Sidney Crosby. Oh, boy. Second period, 2-1. Zach Smith, shorthanded. That's what we need from the fourth line. There you go. Phil the thrill. Come on, buddy. You got 29 goals. Let's get number 30. Oh, Johnny Hockey gets his second of the game. A demanding 4-1 lead right now with 5 minutes left in the third. I think we got this one in the bag. There you go. 4-1. Unfortunately, Kessel's not going to hit 30 goals. That's going to be the first year in a long time where Kessel has not hit 30 goals. I can't even remember if he hasn't in the whole time that we've had him. So there's the regular season completed for you guys. We ended up with a 49-24-10 record. That is not bad at all. I'm sorry, 48. That win counted there. I thought it had you. I thought you had to actually simulate one more game, but 48, 24, and 10, that is awesome. We finished, actually a couple points. The New York Islanders and the Washington Capitals tied from number 1. We're definitely like 3rd or 4th there, so that's excellent. Taylor Hall, 55 goals. Holy crap. Points were unfortunately not up there, but John Tavares had 108. Malcolm Subban had 46 wins because he just ran the table. We don't need a backup goalie. We got Malcolm Subban, baby. So let's go here. We currently 4th in the NHL. Goals for number 11, not terrible. Goals for per game, number 11. Goals against were number 1. Malcolm Subban, you are a monster. Goals against per game, number 1. Hold on. Power play percentage, we're 14th. That's not great. Penalty kill, we're number 3, so that's excellent. Home, we're basically the exact same home and away, and we're 7-2-1 in our last 10. So that is good news for us heading into the postseason here. That is what I like to see. So let's take a look at the regular season stats here, and then I will cut this one and we'll hop into the playoffs. So let's go here. Points, Phil Kessel had 75 in 82, 29 goals and 46 helpers. Not a bad year at all. Looks like the scoring was very spread out once again, which is nice. I do not mind that at all. We got Connor McDavid at 62 points. Did he have, yeah, he had more than his rookie year. He actually had a really good year. He had plus 18, 62 points. That's great. Gonna wait for this kid. I'm giving him a couple more years, and he's gonna be absolutely dominant. So not a bad year for Connor McDavid at all. Only taking 14 penalty minutes in 2 years. That's pretty impressive, kid. Wayne Train had 57 points. Again, if you can tell me how many points he had before coming to our team, and now how many points he has now, that would be awesome. I just I love looking at those stats. It's kind of cool. Matched his point total for last year. Johnny Gaudreau had 56 points on the second line. That's great. His lowest point total since his rookie year. Nazem Kadri, again, a really low point total. Again, another career low for that guy. Morgan Riley had 51 points. That's really nice. JVR only had 50 points on the first line after scoring, 40 goals and then 43 there. So kind of an off year for JVR. Henrik Sedin had 49 points. Not bad. I feel like Henrik Sedin kind of slowed down there after he dropped off to an 82 overall, but that's all right. Jake Gardner had 44. Yeah, lots of scoring spread out this year. Nylander only had 28, was a minus 12. Blake Clark had 22. Zach Smith. Josh Levo had 14. That's excellent. Travis Hamonic was a plus 23. That's awesome. Colin Greening, Ristolainen, only 12 points, and he was actually a plus player, so I can't really complain about that. And then Chris Tanev had 7 points there. Rookie skaters, obviously Blake Clark. Goaltenders, it was all Malcolm Subban. Had 4 shutouts, excellent. He had a really good year. Now let's do the whole NHL here. Obviously, Malcolm Subban, number 1, 91 overall. Who led the league in shutouts? Jonathan Quick, 93 overall. What a beast. Defenseman, it's looking like Carlson, Green, Leddy, D'Angelo. This guy's actually a rookie, believe it or not. D'Angelo having a ridiculous year. This guy's going to be amazing for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is just stacked, man. It's crazy. Let's go all the way to all skaters here. Obviously, John Tavares, 108 points. Stamkos, 102. How many 50-goal scores this year? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's awesome. That's really good for the NHL. Lots of goals being scored. Ovi with 54, 1 goal off of another Rocket Richard trophy. Eric Brassard, there you go. Tristan Jarry, Wapple, and then Garrett Hewson. And then rookie skaters looking like, obviously, D'Angelo, Sherbeck, Sam Bennett, Simpson, another really good defenseman for Tampa Bay. Holy crap. Henderson, Zubov, all of these guys. So that's going to be the end of this video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Just kidding. We actually have to see who we're facing in the playoffs. I haven't even done that yet. Who are we going to face in round number 1? Ooh, the big bad Bruins. We have faced them a couple of times, and I believe we beat them every single time. So another Original 6 matchup here against the Boston Bruins. I will see you guys in round number 1. Let's go.